We will continue with this foot, so I will select it and I will select it in IntelliShape level. We will change the length of the foot. So I will right click and drag this handle, then move the cursor here up to the tabletop here. Use the shift key to snap to the side of the tabletop, and then I let go the right mouse button, and we see that we have a value of 1000 there. But we have to remove 50 millimeters on each side of the foot. To do that, we press the right arrow on the keyboard so that the cursor will be placed at the end of the value. Here I type -100. So when I hit enter, I will remove 50 millimeters on each side of the foot, like so. So the right length of the foot should be 900. So now when we have the right length of the foot, I will select the other one and delete it because I don't need it anymore. And then I will hide the rest of the table, select the foot and right click, and here I will choose hide unselected. You can also press Ctrl Alt Space to do the same, like so. Then I press D for fit scene. Next step is to cut a notch here on the foot and then also add 3 holes. So I will cut a notch by using a cut extrude. I drop it here, and I will grab this handle, left click and drag, use the shift key to snap to the side. Let's see now, like so, and do the same on this side. Then I right drag this red handle and type 95. And the depth of the notch should be half the thickness of the foot. So I will right click the lower height handle and choose midpoint of edge, and then I select this edge. So now we have the right depth of the notch. Then I will cut 3 holes. So I will use a cut cylinder, drop that cylinder here, make sure it goes through the foot, grab this handle, snap it to the bottom, and then I use the TriBall, right click this square handle and choose to point and click here. So when you use the square handle, you move objects in a 2D plane, in this case X and Y plane, and not in Z direction. Then I grab this handle, right click and drag and drop it there, and I will link 250. We need only one, but I will choose repeat it in reverse direction. So now we have 3 holes, and then I will remove the TriBall. So now we will move the notch and the holes to the center of the foot. So to do that, I will select the hole first, this one, and then shift select the notch, the other 2 holes, and then I turn on the TriBall. Because I selected this hole first, the TriBall will be located in the center of that hole. So now when I right click here and choose the midpoint of edge, select that edge, everything will be placed in the center of the foot, like so. Then I turn off the TriBall. So now we have a foot, so I will select it, come here to the scene browser, and I will change the name to foot, like so. And this foot needs 2 spacers, so I move the camera to this position, then I right drag an extrude shape, drop it here, drop it as an innovative part, then go to IntelliShape level, left click and drag, snap to this side, do the same with this one, and also with the red handle, snap it to that side, and then I select this handle and type 95. And the thickness should be 22. Then I select it, come over here to the scene browser and type spacer, like so. I need another spacer on the other side, so when it is selected, I activate TriBall, move the TriBall to the center of this hole, right click to center point of that hole, then lock the TriBall, right click this orientation handle and choose mirror and link, like so. And the foot and the spacers need some colors, so I come over to the catalog and I will drag this paint group, drop it on the foot, and I choose blue matte, double click, drag the group again, drop it on the spacer, and this time I will choose yellow color, yellow matte, like so. And then I will make an assembly of the foot and the spacer, so I will use a window selection, like so, and then I right click here, choose assemble, and you can also use Shift A. Click there, and then I will change the name to foot with spacers, like so. But we need another foot, so I will select this one in assembly level. Select the TriBall, and TriBall will be located here in the center. And I will choose this axis, right drag inside the TriBall and drop it there. Choose copy 90 degrees, like so. But we see now that the notches are on the same side, so that will not work. So I will grab this handle, drag this foot up a bit, 100, turn off the TriBall, then I will select this notch or the cut extrude, turn on the TriBall. I will move this cut extrude to the opposite side, so I will select this axis and right click and choose midpoint of edge, this edge, so now it is on the other side. Turn off the TriBall, select the foot in assembly level, turn on the TriBall, move back 100 millimeters, like so. But I will give this foot another color and also the spacers, so I will drag this paint group, make sure that nothing is selected now here in the scene, drop it on the foot, and this one will have orange color, orange matte. Make sure that nothing is selected, then I drag the paint group again and drop it on this spacer, and this one will have a green color. Let's see, here it is, like so. And I will also change the diameter of the holes, they are very big. So I select that one, and the handle is already selected, so I will type 12 and hit enter. All three will change diameter because they are linked. Do the same here, type 12 and hit enter. Now I can show all the other parts by right click here in the scene and choose show all. You can also use shift space to do that. But now I have increased the height of the table by 22 millimeters, so I have to move up the feet. So I will select these two, turn on the TriBall, and move the TriBall. I right click the center handle to point. I will choose this one. Lock the TriBall, right click this handle, edit distance from point, and I will choose a point on top of the tabletop. And here I will type 330 so that we have the right height of the table. And then we need a couple of supports on this side of the tabletop. And I'm going to use these feet to make a couple of supports. So I will move the TriBall and right click the center handle, to this point here, lock the TriBall, make sure that I see the bottom of the tabletop and also the TriBall. Select this axis and then I right drag the center handle on the TriBall. When I do that, it will snap to the bottom of the tabletop, and then I'll let go the right mouse button and copy. Okay. So now we have two supports here on this side of the tabletop. These supports doesn't need any spacers. So I will do like this. I will select that one, right click, and disassemble. You can also use Shift D. So I will select the blue one and press Shift D. So now I can select these spacers, Shift select and delete them. And I will also change the color and also the names. Select that one, come over here to the scene browser. I will type support. Do the same with this one. And I will change the color. I will drag this group, paint group, drop it here on this one, and change it to purple. Double click. Make sure that nothing is selected here now. Drag the group again, drop it on this one, and I will choose purple here as well. But I will make this one a little bit darker, so I select it, right click and go to Smart Paint and select that purple, like so. So here I will save the scene and then we will continue in the next video.